If your opponent plays this card first, you're gonna have a bad time. Hey guys, Shinry here, back with another video. Thanks for joining me on the Everything Anime podcast. Here we talk about anime, video games, manga, and whatever other relevant topics we feel like talking about. Today's video is about Yugioh, specifically one card, Soul Levy. So what's the big deal about this card? Well, let's talk about it. Soul Levy is a continuous trap card, and the effect goes just like this. You can only control one Soul Levy. Each time your opponent special summons a monster, send the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a really bad time. Okay, that's a pretty good effect, but it's just your basic continuous trap card. It can be destroyed by any, backward destroyer, dark magic attack, heavy storm, mystical space typhoon. So what makes this card so dangerous? Well, in a day and age where we rely on fusion summoning, pendulum summoning, link summoning, synchro summoning, and exceed summoning, you rely heavily on special summoning monsters. I mean, the way to win duels nowadays is having more monsters on the field than your opponent. Back in the day when you just had to summon a monster, I mean, you didn't really have to worry about, in the days of Duelist Kingdom. I think it was Duelist Kingdom, where you could just summon a monster, high-level monster, summon a Blue Eye, summon a Dark Magician, summon Skull the first turn. You don't have to worry about this. But nowadays, since Battle City tournament rules, we rely on special summoning to beat our opponents. We rely on synchro summoning to get stronger monsters, to get their effects. And you also can special summon from the hand or graveyard with cards like, the Six Samurai or something old as Monster Reborn. Well, with this card, your opponent's going to have a bad time because every time they special summon, they lose 3 cards from the top of their deck. Might not seem like a big deal unless it's a card they really need or a card that would help them win. Well, as you're going to see in a duel that I just played, and there is some misplays, so I'm going to warn you guys about that. There are some misplays in this duel that I'm going to go over. But I basically got my opponent down to almost a deck out. And if you don't know what a deck out is, it's when your opponent can't draw their next turn, so they automatically lose. So let's check that out right now. Guys, we're about to review the video of how I almost made my opponent deck out with Soul Levy by itself. There's also some misplays in there, as I said, but we'll go over that in just a second. Before that, let's give a shout out to Golden Ladybug. If you guys don't know, well, you don't know this is a joke from Duel Links. So my brother Nick is a better duelist than me. We've been dueling since we were kids. We're big Yu-Gi-Oh fans, as well as Logi. But this card, Golden Ladybug in particular, the reason why it's a meme to us, or to me and Logi, is so in Duel Links, my brother used to beat me all the time. But there was one deck that always gave him a challenge. It was my insect deck. And the one card that always saved me was Golden Ladybug, because you reveal her at the beginning of your turn, and you get 500 life points extra. So anytime he tried to kill me, she would always save me. So that became a meme for me, to say to my brother. But then whenever I was doing Logi, I was saying to him, like, shout out to Golden Ladybug, and then he had to go Golden Ladybug to his deck later. And so now whenever one of us draws a card, or both of us, we just say shout out to Golden Ladybug, and one of us replies, yes, shout out to her. It's just a little joke, just a little humor to tell you guys some history about my experience with Yu-Gi-Oh, Duel Links, and Master Duel. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into the video now, so let's go ahead and pull that up. Now, as I said, there are some misplays in here, but it's mostly to show you how much we rely on special summoning, as well as if you get Soul Levy on your first turn and you play it before your opponent, they're gonna have a bad time. So you'll see this right now. I'm gonna make some pauses through here to show you my misplays. So I had an immediate misplay already, but before that, I want to show you guys, so Soul Levy's in my hand, as well as Witch of Strike. Witch of Strike is also a great card, because if your opponent negates the normal summon or special summon of a monster, or the activation of a card or effect, you can destroy their entire hand and field. That is a really OP card to have. These are 2 OP cards to have in your hand first turn. But like I said, we're mostly focusing on Soul Levy. But go ahead, we'll continue, and I'll show you where I misplayed a lot. First thing I did was use Gravekeeper's Commandment. His ability is you discard into the graveyard and you can add Necroballad to your hand. Great ability, especially having Monster Reborn in your hand. But here's where I misplayed. So he automatically special summons. This is what I mean by special summoning from your hand. As you can see, his monster, if he controls no monsters, and I guess even on his turn, because it's a quick effect, he can special summon from his hand. And having a 2800 level defense monster your first turn is really powerful. Now, Soul Levy can't be activated yet because I just placed it down. It has to be activated on my opponent's turn, or at the end. Oh yeah, at the beginning of my opponent's turn because it's the first time it's been played. If it could be played automatically, that'd be pretty OP. Let's keep watching. So yeah, I activated Necro Valley first, and that's going to negate Monster Reborn. The reason why, even though Necro Valley only Gravekeeper monsters can come back from the graveyard, or like a different card allows that, this negates any card that affects the graveyard. So Monster Reborn isn't going to activate. That's a misplay on me. If I had played Monster Reborn first, brought back my Gravekeeper's, what's his name? Gravekeeper's Commandment, then put him on the field, then activated Necro Valley would have been better. But now I activate Soul Levy, and as you guys can see, my opponent's about to start special summoning. So I want you to take notice. Right now, his deck has 34 cards. His graveyard has 1 card. Keep note of that. Keep note of that. Another special summon. So automatically, because he special summoned, he lost 3 cards to the graveyard. So he lost Card of Destruction, really good card, a tuner monster, as well as 2 tuner monsters. Not bad, not too bad. But he doesn't stop there. Once again, he's gonna special summon. I think this is a synchro summon. Yep, a synchro summon, and he's gonna lose 3 more cards. So now he's at, I believe, 26 cards. And he's lost now, I think he has a machine deck. Yeah, basically machine deck. Not bad. But he did manage to destroy with that monster special ability, my Necro Valley. What I would have done instead of destroying Necro Valley, I would have destroyed Soul Levy. But I don't think he was I don't think he paid attention to what was happening. He probably was trying to bring back his monsters from the graveyard. But if he was smarter, he would have destroyed Soul Levy. Because now he's at 13 cards in the graveyard. Second turn, guys. Second turn. 13 cards already in the graveyard. And once again, he's going to special summon. And once again, Soul Levy's going to activate. And now he's lost 3 more cards, as well as this good card. This card, if I would have special summoned, it would have gave him he would have drew an additional card. That's another special summon. Oh, yeah, he was going to special summon for days, man. He was going to special summon for days. What's his deck at right now? Let me check that. Oh, 1 more special summon. And once again, he loses 3 cards to the graveyard. He did begin a battle phase, which he got me with 3,000 because I'm open. Like I said, I would have my, well, it wouldn't have mattered if Gravekeeper's Command was on the field because Baron would have still destroyed it. So that wouldn't have mattered. Even though it was a misplay on my part, he still would have destroyed it. But now he's at 20 cards in the graveyard, second turn. This is his first turn. My first turn's over. This is his first turn. You already see how good Soul Levy is and how much my opponent is having a bad time. Now, I misplay again. So I do Dark Beckoning Beast, and it's going to... Oh yeah, he negates my monster and destroys it, which is unfortunate. I would have actually had, that's not a misplay, that would have been pretty OP. I would have summoned Haman or something. But because of that, because he negated my monster's ability, he negated Dark Beckoning Beast with, I believe it's Baron the Destroyer. Because he did that, he activated Witch's Strike, which now his whole hand's gone to the graveyard and his whole field. So now he's got, 24 cards in the graveyard. Wow. He's pretty OP. Do you see how OP these 2 cards together are? Just already my opponent's having a bad time. So if you can get both of these on the field, your opponent's going to have a bad time. But if you, even just having Soul Levy on the field and your opponent keeps special summoning, he's going to have a bad time. Trust me. Still has more life points than me. But if I had my Dark Summoning Beast on the field, he would have been worse. Not Dark Summoning Beast, I would have summoned him on. And I don't draw a good card I can summon automatically. I do put this in attack mode thinking he's not going to have anything the next turn because I'm like, next turn I'll summon Diabound, I'll attack. He is open because he didn't have anything. I don't blame him. He only had 2 cards in his hand. I do summon the 1-1 monster, I believe. Yeah, I summon that. And then he activates this. Oh, yeah, that just negated my monster's attack. Not too bad. He's still open. He's got 25 cards in the graveyard. I was slowly thinking I was going to bring his life points down. I was like, I've got this in the bag. Then he special summons again. Dude, did you not learn? You are now at 28 cards in the graveyard. Or 24. Unless the Soul Levy didn't activate yet. No, it did. And he's got 11 cards left in his deck. Once more, special summon. And I believe that was with a spell card. Yeah, he special summoned a spell card. But dude, do you see that? Nearly his whole deck is in the graveyard. This is turn 8. Yeah, so it skipped a little bit. But he's got 8 cards left. I currently have 10 extra deck cards and 51 main deck cards. I haven't even begun to duel. This guy was almost. I was like, this is in the bag. This guy is dead. Especially if I would have summoned Diabound next turn. But I know there's a misplay coming up. Already know there is. He destroyed that. No big deal. But then he special summons again. My gosh, man. You should have destroyed Soul Levy the moment you had a chance, man. The moment you had a chance, you should have destroyed Soul Levy. You're down to 5 cards now in your deck. Oh, he did destroy Soul Levy with that. How did he do that? What was that? Let me see. Okay, so you can... When this card is destroyed by battle card effect, send the card... No. So maybe it wasn't this card. Oh, yeah. You can target one Zang monster you control and one card you control destroy them. So he was able to destroy Soul Levy finally. But look, guys. At the point that he destroyed Soul Levy, he had 5 cards left in his deck. 5 turns and he would have decked out. Or one of us could have killed each other. But this is where I'm also sure I also made another misplay on my part. So let's check out my misplay. I summoned Gravekeeper's Chief, and then that brings back one additional Gravekeeper's monster, and then he did that where he negated my effect. Okay, not a misplay. He negated that. So I wasn't able to bring that monster back. But still open. 1,900 points of damage to him. So, still doing pretty good, I'd say. I'm doing pretty good. He's got 33 cards in the graveyard. I've got 8. One of us is doing bad. Oh, this is the misplay. Okay, so here's another combo card. If you ever get this card on the field, especially with Soul Levy, this is great. Gravekeeper's Servant, unless your opponent sends 1 card from the top of their deck to the graveyard, he or she cannot declare an attack. For some reason, I guess I was overconfident. I was being cocky. I do not play Gravekeeper's Servant this turn. I don't know why. But if I would have, to even attack my monster, he would have had to discard. He had 2,200 life points left. He was nearly done, guys. He was nearly done. But this is where he starts making a comeback with all these special summons. If Soul Levy was on the field, man, he would have been destroyed. But this is where I get fucked up. If I had Gravekeeper Servant on the field, let's say if I had Gravekeeper Servant on the field, he would have discarded. He would have been down to 2 cards to attack. Because of course he's gonna attack. No one's not gonna attack. But yeah, he would have had down to 2 cards. I'm now at 2,300 life points. 1,900, 1,500. So I do believe here's where I play Gravekeeper Servant. But at this point, it's too late. Oh, no, I did have a plan. So, okay, so let's say I did activate Gravekeeper Servant last turn. To attack, he would have been down to 2 cards. Now I have another card face down that he doesn't know what it is. If he attacked at all, he would have lost another card and been down to 1 card. And I know what you're thinking. He can still defeat me, right? He can still kill me. Well, check out this face down card if you don't know what it is. Once again, special summons. Oh, man, this guy with the special summoning, man. But I don't blame him. That's how you win duels these days. You special summon. Special summon like a motherfucker. Oh, can I say that? I hope so. Well, this video is not made for kids, but kids can watch it. Yeah, a lot of special summoning going on. Oh, he brought that back. Yeah, that card's a pain in the butt. Which I do think he uses to destroy Gravekeeper Servant anyway. Which would be a great start if he does. No, he destroyed Wall of Disruption. That's how I lost. Yeah, Wall of Disruption would have saved me, maybe. Let's see, 25. So Wall of Disruption, it takes out, I believe, it's like 800 per monster's attack points. So, well, no, I think he still would have won. Yeah, he might have still won. But that was the end of the duel. A great duel with him. But as you can see, he was very close to decking out. I had 2 misplays. One with not playing Gravekeeper Servant the turn before that, as well as what was my other misplay? Oh yeah, with the Necro Valley. But like I said, it wouldn't have mattered because his next turn he would have destroyed Gravekeeper's Commandment anyway. But just to show you how bad of a time my opponent was having, he was having a very bad time. Nearly lost his whole deck to that 1 card, Soul Levy. Alright guys, we're going to wrap up the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my first time using Premiere Pro. Before I was using iMovie, which, you know, Beyonce did the fucking 7-Eleven video on, and she made a video fire, and here I am using iMovie, and my video is kind of bleh. So I thought I'd try this, and then I'm going to try Premiere Rush. But this is Premiere Pro, my first time using it, messing around with it. So hopefully in the future, my future videos will be better than this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I got to fix the aspect ratio because I noticed that between all the videos too, they're not all syncing up. But yeah, we'll end this video with my sponsorship. This video was sponsored by me, and I hope you guys enjoy. Look forward to the prototype video next. I want to review that. It's a game that I loved in my childhood. And then after that, we got Dr. Stone Part 2, and then a tier list that might surprise you guys, which hopefully will come out way better than this did. So anyways, look forward to that, guys. Talk to you soon. This video was sponsored by me, the author of the Shinry series and the Chronicles of Wayne. Check out the link tree below for all my current published books. The Shinry series starts with Shobu Samurai Project Aryoku. 10 years after the death of his parents, Shobu Samurai returns home to save it from powerful enemies, shadow creatures, blood beasts, and an organization once thought dead. The Shinry series is your high fantasy action adventure. Think of it as an inspiration and a love letter to anime and manga everywhere. Or, if you prefer monsters and werewolves, check out the Love Be Damned series, The Chronicles of Wayne. Cotton candy, full moons, fabled lovers, a cursed virgin's bite. If you go where monsters dance, red will rain over your house. Love be damned. That sounds like a load of gibberish if you ask me, Barb. It's a cute little story about a boy who falls in love with the hottest guy at school who turns out to be a werewolf. And it gets into all kinds of shenanigans, especially against a battle with the dark wizard. Check me out, guys. Love you and thanks for subscribing.